Struggling auto parts maker Takata has pled guilty to wire fraud related to its exploding airbags, which have been linked to the deaths of at least 17 people around the world. However, victims are trying to delay a planned $1 billion settlement. Ramy Inocencio walks us through the details. Ramy.
Yeah, Betty, well, basically, we're looking at a $1 billion settlement here that was just handed down by a judge in Detroit. And the details of this regard one pleading of a guilty plea to allegations of fraud for lying about data it gave to automakers that spanned over the past 15 years. This, of course, is in regards to those faulty and exploding airbags that sent shrapnel into drivers as well as passengers in cars equipped with those Takata airbags. Now, let's break apart that $1 billion into some of its separate components here. $850 million of that is going to head to car makers for the recall that they have to do and to reimburse those costs there. $125 million is going to be going to victims as well as their families, those people who were hurt, and then $25 million is going to go towards a fine for criminal liabilities there. Now, earlier you were talking about whether this was actually going to be accepted or not, and there was going to be a desire to at least slow down this deal, but that judge has actually said that it's going to accept Takata's plea deal, but the people injured said that the wording of the settlement with regards to this deal could actually be used by automakers to shield them from paying accident victims out. Now, there's a new lawsuit that just happened on Monday in Miami, which alleged that 5 automakers knowingly bought faulty airbags to save money, but those automakers are saying that they are themselves the victim. But off of all this, Takata share price, at least in the U.S., did rise by about 1.8% on news that finally they're closing at least one chapter in this very long saga of these faulty airbags.
Ramy, Takata says this settlement resolves the Justice Department's investigation, but there are still issues.
Yeah, definitely. Well, this is the criminal side of things, right? But there's also consumer as well as state lawsuits that the company has to face. A lot of passengers and drivers have actually already sued Takata in the United States, and their complaints of excessive force minus the shrapnel allegations. That is also in regards to low-speed collisions, not just high-speed collisions as well. They're also looking to, the U.S. is also looking to extradite 3 ex-Takata executives from Japan. And as I said, there's this new lawsuit with regards to about 5 companies, Honda, Toyota, as well as Nissan, Ford, and BMW, potentially knowing of that defect. Heidi.